Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Melvin, and today we will be talking about the hit Teleserye Doble Kara. But before we get into the video, please subscribe to the channel for more content. The channel is growing, guys. Please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And yeah, let's get into it. So Doble Kara, translated into double fist or two fist in English, and international titles Doble Kara, is a 2015 Philippine melodrama television series directed by Emmanuel Palo. Okay, it stars Julia Montes in a dual role. Okay, it also stars Camina Villarroel, Mylene Dizon, Ariel Rivera, Allen Dizon, Sam Milby, Maxine Magalona, Ed Guzman, and John Lapus. Okay, it was produced and premiered on ABS-CBN. Okay, so let's get into the plot real quick. So the plot follows the story of identical twin sisters Kara and Sarah, who are separated during their childhood when their parents Laura and Ishmael give up Kara to her biological father Antonio and his wife Lucille to give Kara the opportunity to get the best medical care for her leukemia. Okay, Lucille is led to believe the child is adopted from an orphanage and is unaware that she is Antonio's illegitimate child. Lucille loves and cares for Kara, and they all move to America to find treatment for Kara. Kara never forgets her other family and longs to be reunited with them one day. 14 years later, Kara returns to her hometown and finds her family. Sarah, on the other hand, pines for the life that her twin sister enjoys, not knowing she is also Antonio's daughter. Drama and conflict arises as Sarah learns the truth about Antonio and grows jealous and detests Kara and her parents. She impersonates Kara more than once and eventually reveals the secret to Lucille. The twins also become rivals in love, with Edward in the middle. Sarah becomes more materialistic and scheming and starts fighting for her rights as Antonio's real daughter, and this creates a rivalry between Sarah and Lucille. More drama arises with the introduction of Alex and Sebastian, who are Lucille's half-siblings. Alex does everything to retrieve what is rightfully theirs. Okay? Lies, greed, love, and hate all collide in this gripping drama, but will the love the twins have for each other overcome it all? Okay, that is the general plot line of Doble Kara, you guys, and it had more than 300 episodes. Okay, it was very long, so I might do a part 2 of this video someday. So yeah, my favorite character between the two, Kara and Sarah, was definitely Sarah, because she had more depth. I feel like she was not one-dimensional like Kara. Kara was just good, and that was it. But then Sarah had more layers to her, and that is why I enjoyed Julia performing as Sarah more, because Sarah was more diverse in everything she did. She had aspects of goodness and aspects of we wouldn't call her a villain, but maybe an anti-hero in that aspect. She wasn't all good and she also wasn't all bad, so I really did enjoy Sarah so much. Another character that I felt like was enjoyable was Lucille, played by Camina Villarroel. Outstanding performance, very acclaimed performance, and it was amazing. Lucille was a nightmare for the twins. Okay, she was she was a lot. And then there was Alex, played by Maxine Magalona, also amazing. She became the main antagonist of the story. She became the villain of the show, and she did a phenomenal job. She was very evil, and she was just vindictive, and I feel like that was an amazing performance from the actress. Okay, I didn't really care for Sebastian, played by Sam Milby, because I feel like he was a bit boring, for my liking. Yeah, he was very boring, and him and Kara together were just a terrible combination. If I'm being honest with you, they were so boring and just so flat and so bland, and their love story was not entertaining whatsoever. Okay. Um. Honestly, I do feel like I was always rooting for Sarah because I understood where she was coming from. This big part of herself, her life, was taken away from her, and she wasn't given the choice to decide. Antonio was her father. Say whatever you want to say, but Antonio was her father, and she had the same rights as Cara, to enjoy that life. And them keeping that part of her from her made her feel so bitter. She became so mad, and she became so angry at everyone, and she was justified. Her anger, I felt like, was so justified at that point. She detested Sarah and was jealous of Kara, because she felt like everything Kara had, also belonged to her. So even the things that did not matter, like Edward, she started fighting for Edward so much, not because she loved Edward that much, but because Edward, had a thing for Kara, and she felt like everything that Kara has, she also must have. And so that dynamic of Kara and Sarah always at loggerheads, because Sarah is jealous of Kara, was amazing. Okay, and when we talk about Antonio and his lying ass, can we talk about how Antonio lied to Lucille for years? And Cara isn't a saint as well, because Cara also lied to Lucille for years. Okay, so also Lucille's anger is indeed justified in that aspect. Let's be honest. Let's be all the way 1000. Lucille's anger was justified. This is a child she took care of for years. The least that they could have done was tell her the truth from the beginning. And maybe they could have even told Lucille that the child's mother was dead. I felt like Lucille could have had, a heart and taken the child in. But then not knowing, and one day all of that information being laid down on her like that, it wasn't pleasing. Okay, it wasn't nice. Okay, so I understand Lucille and her anger, and then her husband dies, and it all just goes south from there. Okay, Alex, can we talk about Alex? I feel like Alex, well, her anger was also justified, because Lucille's mother, the true villain of the story, um didn't she wronged them so much. They were children, their mother died, their father died, and she just cast them out, and didn't care where they went, and they had to fend for themselves and to survive. And so when Alex comes face to face with these people again, she feels like, what, this is mine, this belongs to me and my brother. And she started doing the unthinkable, to get back what she feels was stolen from them. It was. I do feel for all of these characters, because some of them, they weren't bad people, but then they made wrong decisions. They did not think through, and I feel like Alex should have just relaxed and taken the matter to like a law court and stuff like that, and then she could have won. But that is just my opinion. This was an amazing drama. Enjoyed all of it. Okay, let me tell you, there was never a dull moment in this. It was pretty long, but then there was drama. There was never a dull moment. Okay, it was not boring, and that is thanks to Sarah, Lucille, and Alex. Because if we had left the entire show on the shoulders of Cara, we could have all slept. And let's just build a 1000. These three women, these three characters carried the show. Okay, they did carry the show. Double Kara wouldn't have been Double Kara without Sarah, Alex, and Lucille. Anyway, please tell me if you enjoyed the show. What was your favorite part of the show? Who is your favorite character? And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day. Bye.